All right, everybody, welcome back, baby. Welcome back to the show. You know, we're just trying to break down the news. You got the RNC was very successful. The left doesn't know how to act. The Mockingbird media is upset. They're trying to say it gave out Barack 2008 vibes, stuff like that. I don't know. I think it was better. I mean, I'm curious to see what the Democrats are going to bring. And then we're not getting nothing on this whole Trump assassination attempt. I don't understand why there's like no Secret Service press conferences, no FBI conferences. The most lovable person in the world, Donald J. Trump, almost gets his head blown off in 4K. Bob Mills, is it Bob Mills, the New York Times reporter that was out there who got the bullet shot, right? You remember that picture with the bullet coming through? There's a lot of weird stuff going around on the internet because if you're getting stuff that's going to go real fast, you got to have your camera settings set like that. And some are trying to say because of the sun was behind him and all that. But a lot of people are saying, nah, you wouldn't quite go that high up. But I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get Trump's, his head getting blown out, his brains getting blown out in 4K. The deep state is deep state. And then they're saying that the FBI director was back there filming. I don't think it was all that. There was definitely shadiness going on because, as we know, the person that supposedly allegedly killed, got killed on the roof that was trying to assassinate Donald Trump, the TC guy, Crooks, he's acting alone, but then there's like bicycles out there, there's vans out there now, his car's out there. Now, supposedly he was flying drones over. I don't know. We don't even know the caliber of the gun, what gun it was. Here's the thing. Like, if there's a school shooting, right? We know the gun, the caliber, we know the kid's parents, where he lives. It's like one is just off the chain. Like, where's the parents? Like, the parents haven't came out. I understand it's a lot of pressure and all that, but the media doesn't care. They dox all these people. They come out. They'll get them at the grocery store shopping or whatever. But you're not getting none of this. Everything's hidden. It's like they want to memory hold it. I don't think you're going to be able to memory hold this. And then there's documentation saying that there's 2 shooters. The sniper team, was getting blocked by trees. Some are saying the water tower. Let's just dive into all this because none of this makes any sense to me. Because I'm just sitting here like, how does this even happen? Like, you wouldn't think this wouldn't even come close. Like, if you're going to get the president these days, it's going to have to be like, top level stuff. Not just some 20-year-old kid buying a ladder at Home Depot, climbing up on a roof. Supposedly, like, aren't they saying that he failed? He was trying to be a rifleman in high school, and he was no good of a shot, so they kicked him off. I don't know if he couldn't zero his scope. I don't know what's going on there, but for the fact that I don't even know how many original shots there are, and then there's other shots you hear like bang, bang, bang. You hear like those initial shots. So let's get some videos going here and see what's going on. I mean, the RNC killed it. First, I want to play this. I want this into my veins. I want everything and all this. 100% shoot this into my veins and let me know. I feel this right here.
Let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again. Enough! And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother.
Let it run wild, baby. Let it run wild. I want that pumped straight into my veins. Why I can't make my screen smaller. I don't understand why I can't make my screen smaller. We just out here doing technical difficulty type stuff. No, something's up. Because there was an update on OBS if y'all paying attention. But I don't know if that's got to do with the CrowdStrike What's up with CrowdStrike? The last time I heard of CrowdStrike, besides today, when planes and phones and computers, everything went down. CrowdStrike is a Microsoft product. It's supposed to be like some type of security thing, apparatus. But it went down. They're saying they weren't hacked like AT&T back in February, but then you just heard about it, this week with the phones and all that. So it's a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't know if they're just trying to get any information now. They're just dumping phones. They want every information. And the CrowdStrike, like I said, the last time I heard about CrowdStrike was Donald Trump. Donald Trump was on the phone with Zelensky talking about his servers have CrowdStrike on it, and there could be some information on there about Ukraine or whatever, the deep state. And they impeached Trump over it. You can actually, it's real fact. Trump was asking Zelensky about CrowdStrike. So, and then CrowdStrike goes down today, a couple days after the assassination. There's also that stock company, Austin something, that supposedly put in a bunch of shorts on Donald Trump back at the end of June, 12 days before. Put in a lot of shorts. I mean, because you're going to assassinate the president, you're going to know ahead of time. It's not like that guy just woke up, right? And said, I'm going to go get the president. That's what they want you to think. But supposedly he had IED bombs, vans, I don't know, bicycles. None of this makes no sense to me. None of this makes no sense. How does this happen? How's a 20-year-old? The Secret Service out there can't even holster their weapon. The Secret Service. You're working for the Secret Service and you can't holster a weapon. That's like working at McDonald's and you got no arms to salt the fries. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. But let's get into this. This I thought was interesting because they're talking about there's different shots and they're making different sounds. Let's just play this. I don't know how this works or any of this, but let's pull this up. Because this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? This guy's like a scientist. He's like the real deal. Let's pull this up and listen together. Can we fix it? Can I make it smaller? I want y'all to see me. We're doing something. Oh, what happened? We're doing something. I can just do that. Why can't I make it smaller, bro? I'm surprised I was able to do that. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on, but we know what to say. We live. Like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. Like and sub up. We live. No, I don't know how to fix this. So we're going to play this, I guess. Let's play this. And this is talking about the shots that are going on.
So, the audio from video one, when we look at it here, the first three shots we can make complete sense of. Okay, fine. Then there's a fourth shot that arrives, and it does so with the bullet in a report at 0.212 seconds, close enough for government work here or rough analysis. Here's another bullet and a report, so that's the snap, crack. There's echoes. We see there's echoes, so the bullet makes a and then this sound is echoing, probably off of one of the buildings. We have a lot of flat surfaces back there. So the microphone is here, supersonic crack, and the crack makes it to the microphone, and then it echoes off of something. And so we see the crack and an echo. We could probably very, very accurately estimate how far away that flat surface is off of that echo, and then you get the report itself. Crack, thump, crack, thump. So shots 4 and 5, I'm still pretty good with shots 4 and 5 in terms of being able to make sense of them. From 6 on, man, it gets all kinds of weird. And I'm not going to take you through the weirdness from video 1. To try and resolve what's happening with those other shots, we're now going to turn to video 2. This really clarifies everything and makes the entire case. So we'll listen to it up through the shots, which is about 20 seconds of tape. Yeah, I won't take you through all the screaming and everything. And by the way, not for nothing, but screaming, I don't understand people who just start screaming and then just don't stop in an event like this. So listen past this. It's a little, it's you know, there's a lot of screaming going on, but you can clearly hear shots 1, 2, and 3, and then you can hear the other string of shots come out. We're going to analyze it. I'll break it down. We'll take a look at it. However, I do want to pre-stage this a little bit, and for yourself, decide for yourself, does 1, 2, and 3, do they sound the same at all compared to the other ones that you hear? Okay, and remember, we already have the analysis from audio experts elsewhere saying there's a difference between weapon A and weapon B. And I can show you that the rounds fired from weapon B were also aimed at the stage. Okay, so this is important. 2 weapons, one fires a string of 3, another fires a string of 5 or 6, depending on how we count, and off they go. And they were also out hitting the crowd and headed towards Trump. Okay, this is important because now we do not have a lone gunman anymore. Okay, so listen up. Here we go. And then that one more. That's the 6 I'm unclear on. Let's listen to this again. Muffled, and then right? That's what I hear. Oh. And a lot of screaming. Okay, so let's analyze this now. Let's go into this with a little bit more depth. So video 2, the way I score it, there's about 16.0 seconds from first to last shot, so very consistent with what we're experiencing on the first audio, so that's nice. They kind of line up pretty well. And here's the whole audio from all that screaming and the shots from video 2. We have in blue the first 3 shots here. We have more shots here from a second weapon. I'm not sure about this one. It has a very different sound that we heard. And here's the final last shot, which I believe is from, oops, sorry, don't have my thing. You don't know what I'm pointing at. This is the 5 that make a very distinct sound. Here's one with a very different crack in it. That's the 6th shot in the string. And then here we have the final last one, which I think is the sniper weapon, which is probably the one that put the bullet just over the left eye of Crooks on the roof. So we're going to take a closer look at the blue, the red, the blacks here and listen to these things. But once again, let's just listen very carefully, and we'll go back and forth until you're certain of this yourself. Here's just the first 3 shots from that video. I haven't done anything, no audio. I haven't done any enhancements. This is both of these video audio pieces are exactly pulled straight from the video itself. Nothing else. I haven't boosted any. I haven't done any filtering. Raw files. Okay. So and by the way, every instinct in me was to try and minimize all the screaming, but I was like, nope. That just add, like, what did you do? And then there's questions. These are raw files. Here's 1, 2, and 3 to start. Okay, listen to that again. And one more time. Okay, now let's listen to the next string. Ooh.
Now, it does sound different, right? It does sound different. I don't understand what's truly going on there. You know what I'm saying? Because it does sound different. So, what are we supposed to believe there, right? Because if you watch back the replay, I was like, hey, well, how many shots is it? We still don't have official count on shots. So, we don't know the caliber of the weapon. We don't know the casings, right? We should see the casings, right? Like how many, the shells are right there on the ground that discharged from his gun. They still haven't gave us an official count of that, right? So we're also dealing with, like, they saw the FBI was like hosing off the top of the building with water. None of that. There's none of these pictures. No information is coming out. I don't understand, but here's another video that's trying to explain the whole situation too, because I want to get into it all. I just got to get into it all because I don't understand how a president, a ex-president, a president running for be president can get shot like this. I don't understand. This don't make no sense. It's like they wanted it to happen.
This is the area we're going to focus in on. Here you can see the 3 victims that were injured by gunfire and where they were standing in the bleachers. We're going to turn around and demonstrate exactly where these bullets came from. This model represents Thomas Crooks. His position can be seen here in this image, which illustrates exactly where he was. Turning around, we can see the path of all the bullets that were fired from this location. I placed a 10-foot red disc downrange to represent what an average shooter could hit easily. Now let's take a look at this first shot fired. Coming from our key location, bullet 1 grazes President Trump's ear. This is the same bullet that hits a spectator in the stands. We know this through video evidence. As President Trump is talking, the first shot rings out just after he says, "Take a look at what happened."
Something to say. Take a look at what happened.
We can see the vapor trail of a bullet strike, which is the same bullet that struck President Trump's ear a split second earlier, and this video is this location here. Back at the podium, President Trump is shot and grabs his ear, falling to the ground as more shots rang out. In total, there were 7 or 8 shots, so let's rewind and watch this at regular speed.
Take a look at what happened.
With all that gunfire, it's easy to understand how these spectators were injured, even though they were not the target, including the sole spectator who lost his life that day. As we circle around, we can see how all the paths of the bullets were hitting in the location of this forklift machine, causing one of the hydraulic hoses to burst.
Yeah, and that's true. We did see that. That wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But, I mean, we need more of those reenactments out there. And we need how many bullets? We need all this information. None of this information is out there. And then some stuff is getting debunked. Like I said, some people are saying the FBI agent in the background was, was somebody. And then, what's really funny is Max Boot. This guy, Max Boot, he's a journalist. And he was talking about how Trump was Russia. But come to know that he was married to a spy working for South Korea, Sue Mai Terry. She was a spy working for South Korea. So this is what you got to learn, that these Democrats, these people that just come out here and want to spread lies, you know what I'm saying? Everything they write about is what they're doing, it looks like. So I don't understand any of that. But we're going to get down to the bottom of all of it because the Democrats are in a mess. Joe Biden, don't go, Joe. Don't go, Joe. Don't let them force you out. You can beat Trump. You can beat Trump, Biden. I know you can. You had 81 million votes. You was the most voted on president ever. Don't let the deep state kick you out, Joe. The deep state's scared. Don't let them kick you out, Joe. You can do it. You get up on that stage. You know what I'm saying? You got one foot in the grave and all that, but you there, baby. You are there and you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Vote Biden, Harris, 2024. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they use that. That'd be silly if they use that. But I don't know. Let's debunk some stuff too here because we're all about the truth. And I guess the big one going around is the FBI agent that's supposedly a Fed and all that. But I don't think she is. And then this is the photog stuff right here. Remember this photo right here? This is the famous photo. But see, that's the bullet, right? And they're saying it's very unusual for a photographer to use like a 1/8000 shutter speed at 30 frames per second in broad daylight. But some of the people are saying that you can. But Doug Mills from the New York Times is using that. And he got that photo right there. That's a $1 million photo that might win a Pulitzer. I don't think that's the one that got Trump's ear. That has to be the one that's got Trump's ear, right? And then it goes over and I think it shoots the railing. Because Trump didn't get down right away. He got down quick, but I mean, it was like, what? So I don't even know how he survived that shot. I don't even know how he did that turn. That turn, bro. That's a whole different thing, man. That's a whole different thing. A whole different thing. But let's get back to this whole debunk thing. And let's figure out people are saying this is all that Doug Mills guy that took that photo. He also took this photo. He was there for this photo. Y'all might remember that. There's a plane in the tower for the youngins out there. That's President Bush getting informed that the World Trade Center, I believe 2, was also hit with a plane. Because everybody's like, oh, we don't know what this is. Oh, we'll psych out the Americans. We don't know. Oh, plane hit. Oh, plane hit. I don't know how long they've been doing this, but time's almost up for them, it looks like. Time's like almost up for them. But here's the one going around that they're trying to figure out who this lady is and why she did what she did. And they get a look. The conspiracies are going to run wild, which I love. But this one, we're going to get down to the bottom. This is the one they're trying to say is the FBI director. And she doesn't flinch, right? And for a lady, too. For a lady, I figure a lady would be a little scared. Maybe she screams. But she holds up a sign. Well, she already has her phone in her hand, but then she starts filming. So I just want to debunk this. But let's play the debunk first of what everybody's all hyped about.
And this is the weird thing. As soon as, so she's like looking around. Tig, if you think I'm paranoid, I'm kind of squirrely sometimes. It looks to me like she does a little smile, and then she like stops herself, and then she just gets down and goes right to the camera. That's odd, man.
This said, take a look at what happened.
Oh, she did.
Did you see that?
She did do a smile.
Take a look at what happened.
But you see how she keeps looking. She does keep looking over at the sniper team.
Yeah. Who is this chick?
See right there, she's standing up. She's not. I mean, some people are kind of looking over that way, but the way she's looking a little bit further back, and she keeps looking up.
Yeah, here, I'll zoom out a little bit.
Look it up. But she had that phone ready.
Yeah, I mean, most people have their phone ready all the time. You know what I'm saying? People got their phone all the time. Some people, the phone is their wallet now. So it's just wild that we haven't got any information. We're going to keep on keeping on here. We're going to investigate till we find out the truth. Because that's the only thing we can do around here is we got to find out the truth. There's people out there that are going to break the truth. You know what I'm saying? And we will report the truth. And if anybody wants to come forward, here, my DMs are always open at the Rock and Roll Rebels show, baby. But it's peace and love out here. It's peace and love. Let's get out of here. It's Friday night. God loves you. I love you. Stay safe. And don't forget to vote for Donald Trump on November 5th, baby. Because we got to end the deep state, baby. The deep state has to go.